What's next? Next on Amafik Bespina. We'll go to Ayin Hey, Adlakas Haneris. There was no kosher over there. My brother came there, so they arranged that people agreed that they should that they'll buy kosher meat. There used to be in order to ship meat there, you have to have government inspection because it's overseas. Mm-hmm. So he found there was a company owned by a Yid, David Hill, called 999.
Yeah.
They used to send shipments of meat over there. And the meats would come to the cop's mother. Huh? And she would distribute to the people.
Interesting.
Okay, din adrokas hanedes. Okay, סימן עין ה' ובו ידע לציבור. חייב כל אדם להפרש את עצמו ממלאכה ולהדלקת הנרות לכל הפוחס חצי שעה קודם צאת החום. Now this Inyan Chotzi Shor Kain Tzeitzek HaChavim means the Shkia, we do it like 18 minutes before the Shkia. But there's different cheshbonos for during the Shkia is a Shaga that is Shabbos. It's a suffix if it's Friday or if there's certain inyanim like a middle akim is you could tell a guy to do something for your damos. But so the half hour before means like right before the Shkia. The way he's talking over here. Comes V'im Amru v'beis HaKnesses Mizmor Shir Yom Shabbos Af al pi sh'adayin yesh shtei shoyos ad halayla. I'll soon explain this. Mikol Mokem Chal Shabbos al Hamut v'asurim b'chol hamalachos. He doesn't use the terms over here, but besides Shkia, we have a term known as Plaga Mincha. Al pi din, you could be Mekabel Shabbos from Plaga Mincha. Plaga Mincha is if you take the Chatzos, after the Chatzos, then you can split the Zman Mincha is 9.5 hours on the day, which in our language we call 3:30. And there's also Mincha Gedola, which is a half hour after Chatzos. So he's talking over here that you could be Mekabel Shabbos from the time of which is 2.5 hours before the Shkia. Some come before Tzeitzek HaChavim, some come before the Shkia. Well, that's why when they used to light the Hanukkah menorah in Manhattan, so they would light it approximately 3:30, because that came out Plaga Mincha. So you could light candles from Plaga Mincha, not before Plaga Mincha. If you light before Plaga Mincha, you're not Yaitza. So that's why he's saying over here that Avvi Shadayin Yesh Shtei Shoyos Ad Halayla of Mikol Mechal Shabbos Al Hamud. In other words, he's saying if there's people like let's say this is popular in the summer, there's people that they Mekabel Shabbos, let's say 7 o'clock. They don't want to wait till 8:30 to be Mekabel Shabbos. So with the candle lighting, or with the saying Mizmor Shir, they're Mekabel Shabbos. The rest of the people are not Mekabel Shabbos yet. So we're talking over here. We're talking over here with with a city that has two shuls. There's a shul that davens early and a shul that davens late. Moshe, there's places that shulchim would come that there was only one shul in the city, and that shul davened early. So then you're nigra after the people from the city. Because that becomes like the shtot of Makabel Shabbos. Over here, if there's Yechidim, so it's Yechidim that will Makabel Shabbos, but it doesn't drag in the whole city.
So you can't drive through a city like that?
You could. You're not a member of the city, but if you're a member of the city, so
you can't say I don't want to be.
You can't say because they will Makabel
Shabbos.
Shabbos.
For Shabbos also, no? If he gets for Shabbos. Also,
You're a guest, well then means you're.
Yeah.
Now, women are Makabel Shabbos with benching licht. I once explained this already. That's why Lubavitch, there's the minig that you say Hadik Nesha Shabbos Kodesh. We're saying the word Shabbos Kodesh. That's a Kabbalah Shabbos already by them. Not unless they can make it Tanai. If it's a Tzorech, they can make it Tanai that they're not Makabel Shabbos yet. Like,
You can do that to go in a car to travel to someplace.
it state that you could do it. Up Yidin, you could do it.
Do
but
we
it has
do
to
it?
be a tzarech.
Yes, so will we do it? You have to go into a Shabbat Baruch, you're going to somebody.
Yeah, there are a lot of times there's there are women, people. Okay, the people go to the Shabbat Bros, right? And the question is, where should the woman light candles? So the women are supposed to light candles where they're staying. Now, back after Shabbat, they'll walk.
Right.
But before,
They don't want to walk.
they don't want to walk. It's a long distance. So they light candles, and they're mechavan that they're not yaitzer, and then they could right. He says, "Vasurim b'chol hamalachos." Rafilu mi shabo meir acheres lekan. If someone is coming to this city, so he gets the din like the people of the city. Chal ola Shabbos miyad, kisham v'tzibur mizrashil yem Shabbos. Not with the lighting of the candles, but with the mizrashil. That's Kabbalah Shabbos. Uve'ir sheyesh for shnei bata knesses. What I mentioned before, if there's two shuls there, ein for echad migra achakavered. One shul is not obligated or attached with that. These people could be Makabel Shabbos, and these people not. I used to have over here on Friday nights. We had an early minyan, so not to come to the shul will look strange. Was there ever davening, and I didn't want to be Makabel Shabbos, so I used to come. I used to come to shul. And I would shokos, and give a scream, Hashem Makechem Hamas, because we're waiting for to hear Hashem Makechem. Then I went to 770.
Yeah, but you didn't do malacha anyway after you came to shul.
Why not?
You
We
did?
did, I can't.
There's other shuls in the Ukrainians.
Yeah.
It's not only shul.
Shulchan, a lot of places, Shulchan have this.
I once went as a counselor to Shliach, and he was trying to make a minion, he couldn't make a minion. So he told us we can't be Mechal Shabbos from 7 o'clock on. Till he makes his own minion. If he makes his own minion, then you have two budding diseases, but till he doesn't, can't be Mechal Shabbos from 7 o'clock.
Mitzvah Habas B'neidas and covered Shabbos. Now he says it's different in Hagam. Yesh Naigel Hadlik Asara. V'yesh min medat madukim shiva. V'akaponim roish le'riples mishnei neidas. Keneged zocha v'shama. V'ach b'shas atchak. Gam b'chad sagi. Today, I mean, it's not a problem, but in old Zeiten, the natives were expensive.
Nein. Und gemacht, gewusst, dass der geht. Und gemacht Also mit kleine, mit Watte,
Yeah.
gelegt, angelegt das in der Teller.
Yeah, the psilo, yeah.
Ja, ein Teugteller, ich bin in Jerusalem gewesen. Ein Stück Blech.
You're right.
In jeder Blech, ich bin ein Stückler, ein Lechel. Da angelegt aber 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Yeah, es setzt sich bei Hilchos Chanukah, hat sich das in Schuchel.
Ja, bist du mit gelegen. Licht gemacht, der ganze
But
Zeit.
they
Angelegt das in der Teller.
but they used oil.
Ein Glas.
But they used oil.
Was?
They haben genutzt Shemen.
Schemen.
But the natives was mehr haben is a chemische Paraffin und am Morgenseiten wird man zusammenkreiben the fats von der Behemoth, called tallow in English, und von dem haben wir gemacht die Candles. Das was von ganzen Scheile ist, auch von die
It drips.
so der angegossen sich die Chelef, die Teller wird der ganze Scheile.
Birthday cakes. Birthday cakes.
Yeah.
Sure it's kosher.
Amolke Licht ist der gewinn gemacht, dafür legen von Gele.
Ja, von Chelef.
Aber reicht das von Oil?
Ich sage doch, aber Amol ist nicht so gut in Porsche zu haben richtig. Wie Io Aruchem und so sagen, rein, der größte Licht, שידוק וגור פורד עד לאחר האכילה. Also, brennen bis noch ein Essen. Wir hadden mit des Nedes Joffen. Was meint Nedes Joffen? Nedes Joffen meint a good quality. Good quality.
Clean.
Der Omer of Huna, הרוגל בני השט, ושתדו בוי, ועשויסה יופן, habe Rebon תמיד החכם. זה זוכר פדם, שנאמר כי נר מצווה ותויר אור. על ידי נר מצווה בו אור תויר, kommt die Lichtigkeit von Teure. לכן רואה שיספלו האישה בשעת הדלקה, בפרט זו מספל זן בשעת יצמת הליcht, שייתנו הקדוש ברוך הוא בונים זכורם מאירם בתוירה, טוב שתית מקייתם איזה פרוטס וסדוקם, ואישה כשס רוח וגידו בונים, או שאנגל קל, oder schon Schwierigkeiten, oder sie hat noch nicht Kinder, ist die Gure, schon Teum Rachat Wok und ist, Haftare schon Yom Rishon Rosh Hashanah, weil der Haftare Yom Rishon Rosh Hashanah ist Haftare von Chana. Chana mit Alkona, dass sie nicht gar keine Kinder. וטוב שטוב ומשי ימרס, וטוב ובסדוק, זה nicht התחינה, der Kapitel Tillim, nur es ist gut, dass sie so wissen, was es ist und sagen mit Kavon. Okay.
Yeah.